Left wincing in discomfort after Alistair Cook suffered a nasty blow during the afternoon session of Day 2 in Cardiff.
Oh, that's hitting where you don't want to get hit. That's a nasty one, that.
Anderson was bowling at speeds approaching 140 kilometres an hour when the ill-directed Stephen Smith edge floored the England captain.
Whoa.
And despite some of his teammates failing to grasp the severity of the injury,
There you go, there's your vice-captain.
Cook was forced from the field to receive treatment.
He's going off.
The hit crashed the 30-year-old captain back down to earth after he had held on to remove David Warner just 3 balls before.
Edge. Oh, good catch. Alistair Cook. That's a ripper, that.
Better be warned. Sport hurts. Michael Clark certainly felt this. Action from Australia against South Africa on the way a little later on as well.
Well, he's been cracked there in a very delicate place in the upper groin.
Quick one. Oh, it's gone down like a sack. It's floored him. That's painful. But we can all see the funny side of this, but Chadwick Walton clearly does not. That's painful. Painful indeed.
Ooh, dear. Gives Rob Morris something to think about there.
Oh, that was a wicked blow.
Oh, that's hitting. Oh, it's a nasty one. That wasn't on the head, I don't think. Now, where's that struck him?
Odds in favour of Jacques Rudolph. And oh, he's got the umpire. Man down. Oh, I tell you what, that's really serious, I reckon. That's got him flush. It's been smashed. Oh dear. That's really serious, I reckon. Not sure where it's hit him. But let's have a look. He laced it. He's absolutely smashed it. Oh, no! Oh, goodness! Oh! I suspected it might have been there.
Last ball of last over. Ow. It wasn't boom, boom. It was a single boom. And he's still ginger. Let's hope they're not bringing out the magic spray. I don't think you need the magic spray. Just some loving. You talk of bat manufacturers, though. The funniest I saw prior to Boom Boom was the Merv Hughes Slogger. I think County brought out the Merv Hughes Slogger.
Yeah, that was a good one. I had a picture of him with a long mullet as well. And I remember coaching an under-16 Dowling team at St Kilda Cricket Club. And they weighed about £2.12 as well. And there was these 14 and 15-year-old kids trying to swing it. And they kept getting bowled. They wondered why the Merv Hughes Slogger that weighed nearly £3. It was a sleeper.
Is Boom Boom a bat manufacturer? Who actually makes a Boom Boom? I just think it's the name of the bat. I don't know.
I think you have to be a licensed bat manufacturer these days to produce. So maybe there's a new company called Boom Boom. As Mohammed Sami is surely crying out there, not going boom boom.
Well.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Now, Mark, you know when you say about bowlers going through a little bit of pain now and again and not understanding? This is probably similar for a batsman, what a bowler has to go through.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Why does everybody laugh as well? That's what I don't understand, Mark.
It's because you're so relieved it's not you on the receiving end. Oh, bullseye. Phil Taylor couldn't have aimed it any better. Plenty of sympathy there from teammates. Physio hasn't moved. Everyone's too busy laughing.
Then it became free, and I'd be interested to know if Brad hadn't recorded, he may well have been out.
There's a bit of giggling going on from where the ball ended up, and for Brad Hatton to try and grab that, it could have been quite a funny song.
Might have been blazing away down the ground at that slower delivery.
And it's struck Brian Lara amidships. Now it will be called a dead ball. While the batsman is on the ground in pain, the umpire is obliged to call dead ball. And the fielders may take no further action. Even if at this stage Brian Lara were to roll out of his crease, it would be A, very unsporting, and B, not out if the Australian fielders try to take advantage.
Taking his gloves off.
Dennis Waits, the West Indian physio. Well, I say West Indian physio, he himself isn't West Indian.
Take away the pain, but leave the swelling.
I think we can see what the trouble might be now, Rich. That ball seemed to stay on target for an awful long time. Most of the time when batsmen take a blow to the body, people tend to say, well, it's only on you for a split second, it surely can't hurt.
I suppose if there is any sort of luck attached to that type of thing, it would be that Steve Waugh was bowling and not Craig McDermott.
I think at this stage the odd difference of 10 miles an hour of pace, whatever it might be, between Steve Waugh and Craig McDermott is actually quite academic to Brian Lara. He himself actually is managing a smile as well. Obviously some of the pain has receded.
That's hit Yunus Khan just in the lower stomach.
They're still struggling really technically to come up for a name that describes that area that isn't beating around the bush, isn't it? He's bringing the spray out too.
That's not going to help, is it? It's going to make it worse. The cold spray.
Well, the box won't have to be as big.
Well, I think Yunus has refused the spray, and quite rightly so. So I'd just rather have a new abdominal protector, thank you. Can put the spray back in there, Dr. Riaz.
Then it was Ian Healy's turn to face this batsman's nightmare.
So it's 5 for 68.
Well, that has really hurt him. Getting one in that area is enough, but when you get a couple in 2 overs...
I suppose if there is any sort of luck attached to that type of thing, it would be that Steve Waugh was bowling and not Craig McDermott.
I think at this stage the odd difference of 10 miles an hour of pace, whatever it might be, between Steve Waugh and Craig McDermott is actually quite academic to Brian Lara. He himself actually is managing a smile as well. Obviously some of the pain has receded.
That's hit Yunus Khan just in the lower stomach.
They're still struggling really technically to come up for a name that describes that area that isn't beating around the bush, isn't it? He's bringing the spray out too.